Hey everybody out there in YouTube world, Samantha North again reporting. Right now I'm back at Disney for the first time since going seasonal. I updated my blog a little bit ago, and it's been pretty fun. Yesterday I worked at Mission Space from 8 in the morning until 6:45 at night, which was super fun. I had some updates I had to do for the attraction. And then today I'm working from 7:45 in the morning until 4:45, and then tomorrow I work 4 to 10, so I have ropes tomorrow, which is like, if you saw my day in the life of the CP video, which I'm guessing you did, considering right now it's got about 10,000 views on it, which is ridiculous. But if you saw it, you know that I absolutely hate ropes, so that'll be fun. I'll let you guys know all the ridiculous things that have happened to me after I do that. It's going to be a year since I've done ropes last on my college program, and I volunteered to do it, and I don't know why I did it. I'm regretting it every single day. Some things that have happened, it's really great. There's a whole new batch of CPs. The Fall and Fall Advantage CPs are here at Mission Space. Well, mostly Fall Advantage, only a few Fall people. So they're the people that have come to the college program a year after I did it. They're here, and I'm like sitting in a bay yesterday, and of course I don't know hardly anybody in the building, and so I'm sitting there, and this kid comes up and he goes, "Were you a CP?" And I was like, "Yeah, last year I did Fall Advantage 2013 in this building. Why?" And he's like, "Do you have a channel on YouTube?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do." And he's like, "I knew you looked familiar. I watched all your videos." So that's really exciting and also super weird. I told him he could be in the vlog, so I'll find him. His name's Chris, so shout out to Chris for watching my vlogs and his roommates. Thank you. And as far as that is concerned, if you guys ever, like, if you're a CP and you find out you get put at Mission Space or the Safari or Spaceship Earth, because I work there too, let me know, because I'd love to meet you whenever I come up and do my seasonal hours. If it's in the summer, I'm not setting foot anywhere near the Safari. It's too hot. I'm only doing Mission Space. Mission Space I'm definitely going to keep because it's my favorite building by far. Yeah, I have to go into work now, so I will update you guys later after the shift, since I can't take you backstage with me. Sorry. Alright, hello everyone again. So I am heading out of Orlando now and back to Sarasota. I have to work at my job tonight there at Carrabba's. So some highlights that I have not talked about yet. My ropes shift went fine, actually. It ended up not being nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was raining, so test track I cleared out all the way. Ropes is pretty much just at the end of the night. You stand up there and you stand at the entrance to Future World, and you make sure that no guests get in when Future World closes at 9. And so that's what I did. It was raining though, so most people had already left, because test track is part of Future World. That's the part that we really need to worry about. The first thing I pulled was Tower, which is probably the most important position inside of Mission Space, because you're kind of like in charge of like the ride, and you like have a screen inside each of the 4 bays, and you like know what's going on, and like you're the one that tells the coordinator if something happened. And of course the first thing that happens is there's code V or puke inside of bay 3, which is normal. I'm used to dealing with that, so I deal with that. I call custodial. 5 seconds after that, we get a planetary drive fault in bays 1 and 2, which are the green bays, both of them. And when 2 of the bays go down that are on the same side, that means Mission Space is completely 101 or down to guests. We're no longer admitting guests on the attraction. We're no longer it's not open anymore. And so I don't really know how to explain what a planetary drive fault is, other than Mission Space just broke as soon as I got into that position, which was really fun. So the next thing I pulled was the grouper rotation, which initiates at grouper. The people that ask how many, and they tell you what number to stand on. And so I go there, and suddenly security and one of our managers comes like running up, and they ask if I've seen a guy in a gray shirt and a hat with a kid in a green shirt and a graphic tee, and I'm like, no, why? And they're like, okay, well, when you see him, you need to pull him aside. He's gonna be on the orange team. I'm like, all right, sure, whatever. So I do. I call him. I call Mission Control. I say, hey, let the coordinators know that I found the guy. He's off to the side right now. Turns out he assaulted one of our coordinators, so they escorted him out of the park. So yeah, he like shoved her and like threatened her and all this stuff, I guess. So it was a very interesting day at Mission Space. It kind of gets to the point where you're just like, this is so funny that, or like, it's just such a bad day that it turns to be funny, and it's no longer bad anymore, and you're just laughing at all the awful things that are happening to you. The only thing that really happened was, there was one time when I was out at the launch ticket and we have the wait times posted for green and orange because there's 2 different lines completely. We have it posted out front, and then we have it posted right above our heads too, like once you actually walk inside the building. Obviously the 2 are linked and they update at the same exact time. I had this guy come up to me and he just started yelling at me and he goes, how come down there it says that the wait time is 20 minutes, but up here it says it's an hour? And I was like, because it just updated, sir. And he's like, no, but the wait time down there is wrong and that's messed up, and now I already walked up here and that's not fair. And I was just like, what are you talking about? It updated, like they updated at the same time. Now if you go back down there, it's gonna say an hour, and the reason why I jumped so quickly is because I just had 2 groups of 150 teenage girls walk in at the same exact time. So yeah, now it's an hour long. And he was just so angry, and he like thought I didn't understand what he was saying, and it was just, it was funny. Whenever you go to Disney World, just trust that the people that are running the attractions, that this is their job and they actually know what they're doing, and then they're not just like stupid mouth breathers that are just hanging around. Like, it does take some competence in order to get that job. But yeah, other than that, it's been a really great trip. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm definitely gonna be making more vlogs soon. And thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing and just being really, really great. I wish I was at Disney more so I could vlog more for you, but I'm not. So just let me know if you ever have any questions. And that's it. So TTFN, my friends.
Come on, go up and eat. Your mother says get out of there. And the nice part about it, he really enjoys his work. Isn't that right, Ross?
Every minute.
Oh,
Well, that's what I need. Men who are happy in their work.
Get that top.
Watch it. Hey, Sarge, after we finish eating, you think you have a minute we can talk?
Yeah, sure.
Take it anymore.
Take what?
The job, the force, the whole thing.
Anything in particular?
No, not really. It's just every investigation, every time I see the victims, talking to the survivors, the relatives, and the worst part, well, you know, talking to the kids. And, I can't sleep at night. I keep seeing their faces like in an endless line. You did it. You left. Sarge, tell me, what's it like?
I don't know. It's either easy or it's impossible. For me, it was easy.
I haven't reached that point yet.
Come on, you two. We can't enjoy you if you stay out there.
Ross, can we talk about this some more?
Yeah, yeah.
Beats me.
Yeah, you and everybody else. Varick finally sent the copy over to Naval Cryptography. Figured somebody over there could break it.
Any chance the letter is from some kind of a crank?
Yeah, probably. But you know Varick.
Yeah. No chances. Proof. Ross, about what you were telling me last night.
Oh. Oh, forget it. Just chalk it up to mailman, boys.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Listen, do you have any idea what tambourine means?
Oh, the guy in the letter, yeah.
Right.
He was some sort of 14th century warrior. I think he called himself the Scourge of God. He a very nice fellow, as I recall.
Ross, Sarge, we just got a call. A couple of kids found a corpse out near Mavis Point. Woman, early 30s, hands tied behind her back, bullet in the back of her ear. Hey, that's not all. The left shoe was missing. Whoever did it scrawled the number on her foot, 330-24718.
Tamerlane.
Yeah. Call the Navy boys and give them Mavis Point. It's 2 5-letter words, one next to the other. It might help them.
This my case?
Your lucky day.
Well, I guess we're gonna get another letter.
Yeah. Man doesn't go to all that trouble for just one murder.
Oh. I'm sorry, honey. I forgot to turn it on.
I thought you were going to sleep later this morning.
Yeah, so did I, but I have to go.
That was the whole point of last night, to relax you.
Well, you succeeded.
You sure? Was it dinner? It's all right?
Dinner? Terrific.
And the wine?
Wine was terrific. No, it was just great. I gotta go. Honey, I gotta go. No, I gotta go.
Oh, sadist.
Yep. Police brutality.
Well, hurry back. There's another bottle of wine left.
One day after the discovery of Tamerlane's second victim, the police still have no leads. Due to the method of execution, police psychiatrists continue to believe the murderer may be a veteran of the Southeast Asian War.
You know, it just doesn't make any sense. You know, you got a guy over there, you tell him to kill, and he comes back, he's just not going to
Televised
stop.
appeals to the killer have met with no response. Chief of Detectives Bernard Barrick remains optimistic
Sure,
that...
sure, we support the police. We're all civic-minded. But when it gets to where you're afraid to answer the door any time of night, here's some...
Detective Sergeant Ross Edmonds continues to spearhead the investigation.
Ross, why didn't you take a sleeping pill?
I already did. It doesn't help.
Meanwhile, residents of the area are advised.
There he is. What about a statement?
You have a suspect? Was he in the army?
I've got to print something. I don't want to miss it.
Come on, you guys.
One more.
Outside.
Edmonds. No further developments. Shirley, get Shum and Roush in here. Thanks. Anything new?
We went by last night, talked to the second girl's family.
And?
No, not much. Recently divorced. Moved back in with her folks. Now, she'd been disconsolate, drinking a little too much.
Boyfriends?
None they knew about.
Any luck with the psychiatrist?
No. Our noble shrink points out the file on shoe fetishes from Southeast Asia is rather thin.
What is this, your money for being funny, Roush?
Hey, sorry.
You've got a lot to be sorry for. So far, you haven't turned up anything, not a damn thing. The net result of your genius is the turning up of a second victim.
Oh, look, Ross, come on. Well, we know you're feeling heat, but get off.
Sergeant Edmonds to you. You're damn right I'm feeling the heat. And it comes from the commissioner down to Chief Barrick. From Chief Barrick to me. From me to you two, and that's the end of the line. And unless you two want to walk a beat, you better start coming up with something. Check the VA hospitals.
We did already.
Then check them again! And check the military bases. And check the two victims. Maybe they got something in common. But you better come up with something. That's it.
Carries pretty well out in the corridor.
Yeah, someone has to light a fire under them. It's like pulling teeth.
They're trying.
They're not coming up with anything. Can't you replace them? Can't you give me anybody else?
Not right now.
You see this? Letter from Tamerlane. He's addressing it to me now, my perverted pen pal.
You showed him this yesterday when I came in.
Well, that's right, I forgot.
You thought about taking a day or two off?
Yeah. Around 1980.
Might relieve some of the pressure.
Who's gonna take over for me? Those two clowns? Or some of our super cops masquerading as citizens? Or the media vultures out there that can't wait for another body to turn up?
Feel better?
No. Look, you gave me this case. And I could break it. I know you're feeling pressure, but don't relieve me, Barney. You owe me that. I want this one. Edmund's here.
Could be.
Nice bar. It's friendly.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen you in here before.
But just moved in.
I'm, Wanda Harris.
Stan Fourier. Nice to meet you.
That's French, isn't it?
Yeah. Some people pronounce it Fourier. Like I sold mink coats or something.
Do you?
Do I what?
Do you sell furs?
No. I work in a library.
You're kidding.
I am not. What's wrong with a library?
Nothing. It's just that, well, you know, you think of librarians as being little old ladies. Why don't we go somewhere where we can talk? I have always wanted to know what it's like to work in a library.
I've been on every dive in this town looking for you. I thought you said you weren't going to pull a stupid stunt anymore.
Vernon, I would like for you to meet Mr. Stan Fourier.
Glad to meet you. You one of Wanda's friends?
I'm her husband, Buster.
You never said you were married, Wanda.
She never does unless it's to her advantage. It doesn't help much when you're trying to make a pickup, does it?
Kiss off, Vernon! I got enough of that from you all day. If I want to enjoy myself a little bit.
Look, Mr. Harris, I'm really very sorry. If I'd known you were married, I wouldn't have introduced myself. Wanda's a handsome woman.
I don't guess you had any way of knowing.
Yeah, with everything that's going on, the killings and everything, I didn't think it was a good idea for Wanda, Mrs. Harris, to go home alone.
I'll tell you something, Buster. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of my wife. And for that matter, I'm capable of taking care of you, too, so I suggest you get your tail out of here and fast. Bust off.
I don't care what the guy sells. I'm not interested in his inventory. Tamerlan wasn't given a 38 along with his discharge. He bought it somewhere. And I don't believe he came all the way to San Diego because it's a nice climate to kill people in. So you find out where he bought it. Keep looking. Check with me first thing in the morning. You know what they're trying to tell me? They can't follow the leads. You know what I told Varick? Replace the two of them. But he said there's no men available. Things aren't like they used to be.
What is, Roth?
I don't know. I just used to think that the closer you got to retirement, the easier it got. What a dream that was, huh? So you want to talk, huh?
Yep.
Yep. All right. Why don't you come over to the house tonight about 8 o'clock for dinner? I'll tell Joyce to set an extra plate. That's an invitation.
And it's accepted. See you later tonight.
Another body. Yeah, that's the same, man. Numbers on the left foot, the whole thing.
Well, Sarge is here. You going to be home after a while?
Honey, I haven't got time to think about that right now. Why don't you get started without me? Well, just leave something on the stove.
Is everything all right?
I've got a third corpse on my hands. Don't you understand that?
There's been another killing, so he won't be home for a while.
Did he sound all right?
Yes, fine. Look, let's not let all this food go to waste. I'll get the salad. This means you're going to have to eat a large casserole, Father.
Fine. Give you and I time to catch up on things. Bless us, O Lord, for these thy gifts which we are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen.
He's been on the force 18 years. You know that? Mm-hmm. And all this time, it's never been like this.
Well, he's handled rough ones before.
Oh, I know. But this one is different somehow.
Does he talk to you about it?
No. I'd feel better if he did. At least that would be some kind of an outlet. But nothing. He comes home at night and he's exhausted. Won't eat his dinner. He doesn't want to watch television. He drags into the bedroom. He goes over those reports. Even if the lights are out, I can just almost hear him thinking in the dark.
Has he said anything to you lately about his feeling for the force?
No. Why?
We had to talk about it once before. I thought he might have some more to say.
Will you talk to him?
Yes. Tomorrow. With no interruptions.
Morning.
Now we talk.
You know, sometimes I get an important call.
Then let somebody else handle it. There are other cops in this place.
Look, if you're concerned about last night...
Yes, I'm concerned about last night, and I'm also concerned about everything that's happened in the last 10 days. Varick is worried, Joyce is worried, the two guys that are supposed to be working with you can't, and you're right, I'm concerned. I figured that the only one that you're listening to is Tamerlan, and he's not interested in your general welfare.
All right, look, last night did get to me, but I found a way.
What way?
Look, what have we been doing around here? Show up. But nothing has. So We have to force a lead.
What do you mean?
I mean, look, you're a cop. You know what I mean. What if we get him, we bring him to trial, then what happens? Every lawyer with a jet plane's gonna fly down here and want to defend him. And every shrink in the whole state's gonna recommend hospitalization instead of imprisonment. And then what happens? Well, they start all their little legal maneuvering, try to set him free so he can hit the street again.
Sounds like you'd rather catch him in the streets and shoot him.
No, I don't want to shoot him. I don't want to kill him. I don't want public sympathy on his side. And that's what I'm worried about. He's going to give himself up. You know what I want to do? I want to nail him. I want to nail him when he's out there.
But you yourself said that you didn't have a clue.
We don't need one. I'm going to use the imminent arrest routine.
And drive him straight underground.
That's right. We're going to take an outpatient from the VA hospital, put him on television as the prime suspect.
Ross, if you do that, I'd almost be willing to guarantee that Tamerlane will commit another murder just to prove you got the wrong man.
That's right. Look, I knew you'd understand. Just look at the victims. Every one of them was filled with alcohol. So the night we announce our phony suspect, we take the whole force, men and women, put them in civilian clothes, let them cover the whole city. And any John that tries to make a pickup that night, we're just going to hold him right in here.
There is no way that you can cover every bar and cocktail lounge.
Maybe we miss a few.
Maybe force another killing?
Maybe. But the chance we're going to have to take, it's a calculated risk. Look, you and I know the whole system's breaking down. There may be law, but there's no more order. And the longer this goes on, the worse it gets. So what if another hooker gets knocked off? So what? You know, I'd prefer that than the victim being a divorcee with a couple of kids.
Ross, if you could only hear yourself. I think you've lost all objectivity. It's no good for you, and it's worse for the investigation.
You're not a cop anymore. You're a priest. Why don't you stay a priest and let me do my job?
Look, I know I'm no psychiatrist, but the man is under too much strain.
He's been there before.
Not like this.
He's a good cop.
Correction. He was a good cop. Good cops don't talk the way he did an hour ago. Barney, I'm not worried about the case. I'm worried about him.
He's always been like that. He needs to work. He thrives on it.
Like a junkie thrives on H. Please, give him a week off. By the time he comes back, there's bound to be some kind of a lead. There's no disgrace in being relieved.
Send Edmonds in, please.
It stinks, Barney, all of it.
Tell me something new, huh? I'd, like to tell him in private.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll talk to him later, when I can make a little more sense.
Father Cavanaugh? Charlie Sprill, Inquirer. I'd like to ask you a question or two, as the chaplain.
I'm in a bit of a hurry, Mr.
Well, I was just wondering how the cops react to a case like this. I mean, doesn't it hurt morale when nobody can come up with anything?
Not at all. The killer gives them a reason for coming to work in the morning. Besides which, it gives them a splendid opportunity to meet intelligent people like you. Good day, Mr. Sproul.
Oh, Ross.
Where are you going?
Out.
Thought we settled that last night.
I stayed home last night.
That's what we do for the whole month, huh?
For the whole year.
We're going to do pick up where you left off with that little queer with a French name?
Maybe. Maybe not. Worry about it.
Yeah, Sergeant Edmonds, please. No, he doesn't know me. Vernon Harris. Yeah. Sergeant Edmonds? Yeah, well, listen, I think I got something for you on this Tamerlane thing, you know? Vernon Harris. Yeah, well, the other night, this guy tried to pick up my wife, you know what I mean? And kind of a weird-looking guy with glasses, about 5'9", maybe 140, 50 pounds. You got so many leads you can afford to pass one up? Yeah, but when I busted in on him, I mean, he was standing there holding her shoes.
Shoes?
That's right, you heard me right, her shoes. Yeah, the little red foreign job, sports car.
What about the license plates?
No, I didn't get that. Yeah, I'd be glad to help. I mean, I hope you get him. Yeah, you bet.
Joyce? Hi, honey. Barrick took me off the case. No, I'm fine. Yeah, listen, I won't be home for a while. No, honey, I just want to have a little time by myself. No, I'm fine. Yeah, I love you too.
See your driver's license, please, sir.
Monty. Hey, Monty, how are you?
Sergeant Edmonds. Long way to come for a drink.
You better believe it. Tough place to park. I've been driving around. Don't want to get a dent in my door. I'm more careful when it's in my car, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Me and Everly, we heard about this Tamerlane thing, and we're sorry. What I mean is, well, we're sorry about it, you know, about you getting taken off of it, I mean.
Well, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe I'll get a fresh approach on the whole case.
Yeah. Well, you're a long way from home, Sergeant, and if you're going to tie one on, maybe you ought to go home and do it, huh?
Yeah, maybe that is a good idea, Mike.
No offense.
No, come on. Good, I ran in here. Take it easy. Good night.
You're very nice. I know. I'd be even nicer.
Thank you. You made it.
Can I see your registration, please?
What is this?
Oh, it's just routine. We have a report on a missing vehicle. We think it was stolen, resembles this car. We're checking everyone like it. Can I see your registration, please?
Sure,
Thank
sure,
you.
officer. I'll be glad to show it to you.
What's going on, honey?
He's checking out a stolen car.
You take your hands out slowly, please. Thank you.
Sure.
Can I see your driver's license, please?
Yeah, you'll find everything in order.
You're right, Mr. Page. Everything is in order. I want to thank you. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Hey, what is this? You said your name was Fouye. It says Marion Page here.
It's just a gag. I got so many jokes on the name.
Come off it. I don't like a guy lying to me. You lie about your name, who knows what else you're lying about.
Come on, there's no need to be upset. Go up to my place for a nightcap.
You can have your nightcap by yourself, and everything else by yourself.
I don't mean to push, but when was the last time you saw him?
It's 2 days ago. It was the morning that Varick took him off the case. He called me that night, said he wanted some time by himself. But 2 days. And I just don't want to ask myself why. I guess I don't want to hear the answer. That he's been with another woman.
Ross, I don't think so.
No, I don't want to either. But he doesn't drink. So I don't think they're going to find him in an alley somewhere. And if there'd been any kind of an accident, the police would have notified me. So I just don't know what the answer could be. Why else would he disappear for 2 days?
City desk. Eddie, Charlie, use the lead. 2 maniacs out there. Right. Yes. Varick got the letter. Now, get over this. I know who you are, Tamerlane.
You're going to get it in my own way and in my own time.
I want him to be awake all night, every night.
No signature, Varick. The usual
no
no comment. Yeah. All right. All right. Now, tag it with, maybe a second madman can do what the cops have been unable to do so far.
I really thought that taking him off the case would relieve the strain. It didn't. If anything, it increased it to the breaking point.
I grant that. We were wrong. But it's still a long way from that to him being the one that wrote the letter to Tamerlane.
Not if you add the fact that he's disappeared. That he wants Tamerlane awake as much as he's been, which is all the time.
If you're right, I hope you're not. You have any idea what this could do to morale?
It'd be worse if something went wrong. No, thank you.
So what do I do? Tell all departments to send an APB out on him because we think he's flipped? And what if it turns out that he's just gone off on a binge? Now, stranger things have happened.
No need. I can have Joyce Edmonds file a missing persons complaint. That's all they need to know. They can draw their own conclusions.
Which might be a heck of a lot worse than the truth.
Yeah. Let's hope so. In the meantime, I can dig for something that Ross might have kept to himself. You do trust me to keep my mouth shut?
No. What are the choices I got?
Father Kavanaugh? Valerie? Tell the bishop I'm going to be gone a day or two. No, I know he won't like it, but tell him I'll explain when I get back. Right. Bartender, I'm looking for a guy. He could have used any one of these names, but this is what he looks like. You seen him around here?
Hello? Hello? Who is this? Huh? Huh?
What we want to do is to have kind of a surprise for his birthday. I mean, it's a birthday, it's just a gag. Come on. Come on. But just a gag. All you have to do is be there and you can take off, do whatever you want to do. Okay? Come on, don't you have a sense of humor? Come on, it'll take about 10 minutes of your time. That's all it takes.
No, I don't think so.
Isn't it worth 20 bucks to you?
Hey, I said no.
I said, isn't it worth 20? What about 30? You want 30?
I said no, and I mean it.
Hard time. I said no. Do you want to do it?
Hey, listen, when I say no...
Okay, man. Had your dime, shall we? Hello?
Page? You know who this is. I know you don't like what I've done. But if you want to settle this, you meet me tonight at 11 o'clock. There's a vacant warehouse just past Los Rios and Carpenter. You be there.
Why? What reason?
You read my letter. I have my reasons.
What if I don't come? What then?
Well, you better come. I'm the only one who can identify you. I know you're the killer. Now, if you want to stay in the clear, you have to kill me. You be there.
Nothing. Not a thing. Those people that called in really didn't have any information.
You sure this is the whole list?
Right up until last Friday when you relieved them.
Would anyone have called him at home?
Maybe, but there's no way we can tell. Joyce would have told me if she'd gotten any message. Wait a minute. What? Way too long. Should have done this in the first place. Shirley, do we have the telephone list from last week? Could you bring him in here, please? If he'd gotten a lead that meant something, after you relieved him, he wouldn't have written it down. He would have had to have done it himself. The operator might have logged it in. Harris.
Vernon Harris.
All units, be on the lookout for a small red sports car. Driver approximately 42 years of age. Height 5'8", weight 145 pounds. Wearing glasses. Hair medium length. Do not apprehend. Repeat, do not apprehend. Contact Barrack, Unit 317. Unit 317, officers have spotted the red sports car heading south on the Oceanside Freeway. They have established contact and are maintaining surveillance.
About 5 minutes from here. We should be able to pick him up around 57th.
What do you got?
Tamerlane, and keep it down.
Okay.
You hear?
Ross. It's over. You won. Give me the gun, Ross.
Sarge.
Yeah, so. Hey, Barney. Tell you, break it. And all the evidence is in his room. That's the shoes, the encoder, all of it. It's an airtight case, Barney. And no lawyer, no psychiatrist could put a dent in it because it's airtight. I tell you, you can trust me, Barney. It's all over.
It's all over, Barney.
Hey, do you want to go call Joyce?
Yeah.
You want to take him home?
Yeah.
I'll have him with the psychiatrist first thing in the morning.